All right, welcome to R3. Today we're going to be doing the third of our rotation series, which we're going to be doing high anchor movements for rotation today. So that means you can either set up on the upper part of your anchor, or if you have a pull-up bar, you can link it to your pull-up bar, whichever makes the most sense for you. And I will show you how to do that as we go along here. But first, we're going to get warmed up. And the way we're going to get warmed up today is we're going to start with a toe touch and a squat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hinge at the waist back, touching my toes, and then from there, sitting down as low as I can and coming back up. So I'm going to hinge to touch with my feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to stand back up, just like so. And we're going to do that for 10 repetitions. I can flex my knees to touch my toes if that's what it takes to keep my back straight. Then I'm going to sit down, come back up, and squeeze my glutes to come up, just like so. We're going to do that for 10 repetitions, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hinge back, touching my toes, squatting down, coming back up, standing up. That's 1. Touch, squat, up. 2. Touch, squat, up. 3. Touch, squat, up. 4. Touch, squat, up. 5. Touch, squat, up. 6. Touch, squat, up. 7. Touch, squat, up. 8. Touch, squat, up. 9. Touch, squat, up. 10. Very good. Now we're going to go ahead and turn. We're going to take a wide position with the legs, and we're going to start with our basic lateral lunge, just rocking side to side to get nice and warmed up. We're going to do 10 in each direction, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Very good. Now we're going to switch to shiko, which we always do for our warm-up, where I'm going to have a little flex in my knees. I'm going to rock to one side, come back, rock to the other side, and come back. And we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. Rock, 1, rock, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Very good. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and set up our bands to a high anchor position. Now, two different things going on here today. One thing you should know is whenever we do a high anchor position, you're going to be stronger than if you were doing a low anchor position. So you're going to be at your strongest at the high, moderate at the middle, and the hardest will be the low one. It just turns out that way. So I'm going to show today off the pull-up bar so we get a slightly different angle going on here. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my band and I'm going to set one of them up by going over the top and down. So I've got two sticking out like this. And then the other one, the heavier one, so the lighter one goes like that. And then the heavier one is going to go over the top, and I'm going to put my handle through it so it loops through the bar like that. Now, we're going to start with a split stance pull. So I'm going to take my handle and I'm going to loop it through both of these loops, like so. I'm going to step back. I'm going to put, if I'm holding it in my left hand, I'm going to put my right foot forward and I'm going to pull it down, keeping my thumb up as I pull, just like so. And we're going to do that for 8 to 12 repetitions. So I'm going to slightly adjust the camera so that way you can see it at a different angle. We don't need to worry so much about the anchor. And we're going to do this for 8 to 12 repetitions, 4 sets. So let's get set. I'm going to start with my right foot forward and my left hand. I'm going to be on the ball of my back foot, and I'm going to pull down just like so, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, keeping my core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Now I'm going to go to the other side of the anchor, set up, and I'm going to pull, starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a little break. We're going to take 30 seconds off. And that is our first set of cross pull. Now, on rotation days, we're always going to be doing variations of these contralateral movements. That's where I'm using opposite sides of my body. And what we're doing is we're changing the vector. The vector is the angle that we're handling the resistance. Why do we do that? Because it requires different neurological control, different balance elements, and it emphasizes different aspects of the musculature. But this isn't so much about building muscle as it is about developing good biomechanics and solid core stability. All right, I know it sounds super exciting. Starting in 3, 2, 1, we're going to pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Switch. Other side, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Take a break. That's 2. 2 more to go. I personally love rotation days. I will typically do my rotation days and then go for a jog because I find that my body's very calibrated at that point. The big thing about rotation days is they're great for, again, core stability, but also structural and postural integration. So balancing out structural postural elements. Again, they're unilateral, so they take longer than like our anterior day, for example. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. That's why the pacing is a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, we're not working to failure. 6, 7, 8. You're not going to feel like one muscle. 9, using this anyway. 10, 11. What you're going to find, 12, is that you'll start losing your balance or feeling very shaky. You're not gonna like feel a muscle burnout. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. 30 seconds off. We've got 1 more to go. Hopefully, you've got a sturdy place to do this. These door anchors are very handy. They're typically very strong, but I love these pull-up bars that have like the wide grippies on the sides. This is a concrete wall, so that pull-up bar is super sturdy. I feel no fear on this, but if you're ever out like traveling and you don't have anything to anchor to, all you need is like a tree branch or a jungle gym to do high anchor stuff. It's great. All right, 1 more set, starting in 3, 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Switch. Other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. All right, that's 4 sets. So now I'm going to take my handle off of the short one and I'm going to put it onto the longer one. And we're going to take 30 seconds and I'll explain the next exercise, which is going to be the split stance press. Now, in this case, I'm not pressing forward. I'm actually going to be leaning into it and pressing down. The key here is, though, is you'll notice I'm on the ball of my back foot. That back foot stabilizes me. I'm not on the ball of that foot. I have no hip stability. So this front foot's basically light because the more I push, the more the pressure goes through the back foot, not the front foot, even though I'm leaning forward. And it's because I'm resisting this band and the band's trying to pull me back to the anchor. So I got to lean into it a bit. Not a lot, just a bit. So don't bend over, don't twist. You're stabilizing your core and projecting forward through stable feet, okay? We're gonna do 12 of these. I'm gonna start with a little tension on the band, my elbow tucked in tight. I don't want it up like this. That's not good for my shoulder. So it's tucked in low, in line with my sternum, and I'm just gonna lean into it a bit. So other hand's gonna be up, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, and my hip is projecting. 2, 3, 4, 5, core is stabilizing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. Other side, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. I want to make sure the band is going past me, 4, and not around me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just like so. Take a little break. 30 seconds off. 3 more of those to go. So the downward dynamic is always involving me getting my body weight behind it, okay? Because I'm pushing toward the ground, not forward, because then it's going to be pulling me up this way. So I want to make sure that I'm projecting toward the ground and that my hips are square and that the ball of my foot is stable, because this is how I resist. If I want to push something, I get that ball of the foot into the ground and I drive like that. It's the same idea here. I'm pushing, but with one hand. I'm pushing, but stable. Pushing, but stable. Okay? All right, let's go for number 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Take a break. 2 more. 2 more to go. So remember, when we're building a stable base like this, what we're trying to really build is an asset. When you work on fitness or when you work on your health and you work on your body, you're building an asset you can call on later. This isn't just a way to spend your time. This is using your time to build an asset that you can utilize. And it's one of the very few things you actually own. So far, most law comes down to possession and bodily autonomy. So, not to say that your body can't be imprisoned, but you still own it. Like, no one can take strength and endurance from you. Unfortunately, health issues can, but luckily that's not a person. You could be injured or maimed, I suppose. But my point is that this is an asset that you can call upon. And if you invest in it every day, you're going to get those rewards. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Nothing in life is guaranteed. 1, 2, but 3, 4. You got to start somewhere. 5, 6, and you want to stack the odds in your favor. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these exercises very much push back in the direction of balance and stability. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, not just leg stability, 3, but core stability, 4, and even shoulder stability, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job. Consider where most major injuries occur. For many people, they're knee issues, or ankle issues, or back issues, or shoulder or neck issues. And if you look, these are all areas very close to rotational elements. What's on each side of my rotational hip joint, my back and my knee? What's on each side of my, either my head's rotating, right? Or my shoulders are rotating. So humans are rotational engines, and stability and the capacity to rotate, they shouldn't be oppositional. They should actually be one and the same. And that's one of the reasons I love these exercises. All right, we're going to go for one more because we work on all those things in a few movements. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. So that's it for the split stance press. Now we're going to move on to the wood chopper. And this is a downward wood chopper. Now, in the other two wood choppers, I pivot a lot on my feet. But in this variation, I'm really just pulling down toward my knee because I'm going to be bearing down over the resistance. Okay? So when I do this, I'm going to set up with the band off to my side. I'm going to rotate, so this back leg's going to pivot. But I'm going to square up and come down to my opposite knee. So I never rotate onto this foot. I just come down to the opposite knee with my square stance and my core tight. So going from here, down, and back. We're going to do that for 8 to 12 repetitions on each side. Starting in, you know what I'm going to do real quick before we start? I'm just going to slightly adjust my band so you can see me a little bit better from here. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn, come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep your weight over your legs. 5, butt goes back. 6, abs tighten up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to switch. Other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. All right, so that's 1. Grab some water if you need it. I'm going to make a slight, see my couch there, adjustment. Like so. It should just change the angle a bit. All right, let's go for number 2. So I'm out here. You're going to see more of what the upper body's doing. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. So, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Adjusting again. Two more to go. So, as we're rotating, remember, we're not twisting from the spine. We're rotating from the hips, and the core is stabilizing. Okay, that's why you have to get over it so that your core is stable. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. One more to go. Then we will switch to crunches after that. That is, if you're following this as a class, you're watching it as a clip. I don't know what comes after this. You'll find out. It'll be there, I'm sure. All right. Here we go. Last one, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very, very good. All right. Next on our list, we're going to go ahead and lay down a mat if you need a mat, or not if you don't. It's entirely up to you. And we're going to need something to support our back, because we're going to be doing back supported crunches. Now, we're going to be doing the arm straight variation today. I'm going to use my big pillow. Now remember, with these, if you don't want to use a pillow, don't. If it bothers your back, don't support your back. You just tuck your pelvis and lay it flat on the ground. If it doesn't bother your back and you prefer it like I do, just rock back, come up, and basically you're pushing your back into the object. That's it. So I arch over it. I'm not throwing my head. I'm engaging my abdomen and going back. We're going to do 12 of those. So arms are straight. I'm going to arch back, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Take a break. Chill out. Let your body arch. Put your hands up in the air. Let everything just stretch out. Take deep diaphragm breaths. You're doing good. If you've made it this far, you're doing great. This is the last thing. 3 more sets and it'll be over before you know it. And then you can say to yourself, hey, self, we did really great things for us today. We continued to put quarters in the fitness jar. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Take a break. That's 2. You know, it's funny. When I talk to people about eating and eating healthy, what's weird is, you know, you have to eat anyway, right? Like, you know, you have to eat anyway. It would be like giving someone the option to breathe like healthy or unhealthy air, right? Like, you got to breathe. So you can choose to breathe air that's going to increase your lifespan and increase your vitality, or you can choose to breathe air that's not going to do that. Same thing with food. You can choose food that's going to increase your lifespan, increase your vitality, and lead to more options in life, versus eating food that does the opposite, right? Anyway, number 3, starting in 3, 2, 1. It's kind of the same thing with fitness. 2, like, you got to move. 3, you have to have a body, right? 4, I guess you don't have to, but you know what I mean. 5, you've got one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so in a way, it's like choosing the healthier, more vital, more virile body, right? It's a choice. Ultimately, it's a choice like any other choice. It's built on many choices, not one choice. That's why I'm such a fan of like designing systems where you make a choice and then everything else just follows. So, for example, you showed up and you started the video and you've made it this far, but would you have done it on your own if you didn't have the video, right? So like, you just have a thing, you show up, you do the thing, you're good. All right, last one, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. That's why I think it's great to have equipment in your house. 4, because it's like, I have to go all the way to the gym. 5 for me, it's not going to happen. 6, 7, especially if there's first thing in the morning. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. All right, we're going to roll to the side. Good job. Rotation 3 done. R3 complete. I will see you for A4 coming up real soon. Go out and get your 10,000 steps. Put quarters in the fitness jar. You will be happy that you did. And I will see you in the next one.